Okay, hi everyone. So I'm basically making another skull video, and essentially we're going through all of these bones in order. So I'll make separate videos for all the single sections, like sphenoid, vomer, all that stuff. Some are going to be short, some are going to be long. Okay, but the point of this is we're using the exam one active recall. We're not just using Rowan's atlas, so we're having another view into different skulls, so that way we have an idea of what we can expect on the models. Okay, I know Rowan's can be very instrumental, very easy to find, but sometimes other ways from other students is sometimes better. The other thing is that in the Rowans, we don't really have the objectives right in our face, so that's why this is here, so that way you can see it. And with all that said, today's video is going to be about the sphenoid, so keep in mind all of these objectives, and with this video, it's more specific, so that way you should be able to find it. And that's why when we go here, I can just transition into this Sphenoid thing in the active recall PowerPoint. And it's really just all one slide. So I know it says like there's 20 or something like that, but really you'll find most of it over here, okay? So let's begin. I want to start with number 9, and the way this is going to work is we'll just go up and down, okay? So number 9, that's our superior orbital fissure. Number 3 is the opening of the sphenoid sinus. Number 6 is the pterygoid canal, so that's where it is. Number 11 is going to be the pterygoid hamulus. Number 1, that's going to be the greater wing of the sphenoid bone. Number 2, this whole section right there, is going to be the lesser wing of the sphenoid bone. Number 5, you can kind of see it on both pictures. That's going to be the foramen rotundum. The number 7, it also on both, that is going to be your lateral pterygoid plate. Make sure you know how to spell that. And number 8, that's going to be, yep, the medial pterygoid plate, because it's medial compared to this plate. Okay, so on this side, number 10, I want to see, that's going to be your foramen ovale. Notice how ovular it looks like. There's better ways to see it, but yes, it's going to be around there. Number 4, that is going to be your optic canal. It's a big, it's kind of a hole. You'll see it. Number 14, that is going to be your sella turcica or hypophysio fossa. Sometimes you can spell it with an E. I've spelled it with an I, hypophysio. But basically, that's the inside of this place right here. That's the hypophysio fossa, also known as the sella turcica, basically Turkish saddle. Number 12, that's these points right there, are going to be your anterior clinoid process, okay? And then your 13, that's going to be your posterior clinoid process. And 15, that by itself is known as the dorsum celli, okay? And then 16 is going to be the lingula of the sphenoid bone, okay? Excuse me. So I want to go back and review what we've seen. So lingula we've seen. Your we haven't seen the suture, we haven't seen the suture, we haven't seen this suture. Optic canal, you know where it is, superior orbital fissure, lateral pterygoid plate, medial pterygoid plate, pterygoid hamulus, greater wing of the sphenoid bone, yes. Lesser wing of the sphenoid bone, anterior clinoid process, posterior clinoid process, dorsum celli, hypophysio fossa, pterygoid canal, foramen ovale, all of these. We just saw them. If you're looking for the sutures, there is a picture where you can see it. It's very easy to find. It's very easy to find. And let me find it for you. Let me find it for you. Mm, Sutures of the sphenoid bone. There it is. So I found a really good one. It was this one. Let me see if you can see it. Yep. Okay. So I found a really good one. It's on here. I don't know why it wants to be like this. There we go. But you can clearly, maybe I can edit it as well. So one of them is going to be the sphenofrontal suture. So you know where your sphenoid bone is, right? And you know where your frontal bone is. So your sphenofrontal suture is going to be right in the middle. And the other one is your sphenosquamous suture. So let me just make sure that is the correct one. Yeah, sphenoisquamoso suture. That is here, where the squamous part of the temporal bone hits the sphenoid bone. And then you should see, I think it's the zygomatic. Let me check. I see the sphenozygomatic suture, and that's really it. Yeah, sphenofrontal suture, sphenozygomatic suture, sphenoisquamoso suture. All of those, your sphenoisquamoso suture, we just said is right there. Your sphenozygomatic is going to be this one, where the purple and the yellow meet, because that's where your zygomatic bone is, and that's where you're going to meet. So sphenofrontal is more on top, sphenoisquamoso is more on the lateral side, and then sphenozygomatic is right there. You just have to know where they're being surrounded. And that should be all your objectives for the sphenoid bone. All of these, let me just, I don't know why it's like that, but you can kind of see more. You can kind of see more or less where I'm going, where we see everything, okay? So, yeah. All of those objectives for the sphenoid bone, we can clearly see. So that's what I'm saying. You should be familiar with all of them, and that's what this video was all about. So, with all that said, I will see you in the next time. Goodbye.